Hey everyone, it's Adam from Perpetua. We're here in New York at Unboxed and we have an exciting product announcement today. Today we launched Prism, a market awareness tool that allows advertisers to benchmark themselves against brands and products in their category. We believe that market awareness is the next frontier of retail media and e-commerce advertising. And I'm very excited today to kick off our First Look Visionary series with Liran Hirschkorn, founder and CEO of Incrementum Digital. Liran, why are you so excited about Prism?
So I'm really excited about Prism because brands today are not getting a full picture of a lot of the metrics that they really need to understand when they're looking at insights into their performance. And what Prism helps you do is really gain market insights so that you can see how your brand is performing compared to the other brands within your category or subcategory, and you can really see how you're trending in terms of market share. So instead of just looking at your own metrics, you have an understanding of how you're faring compared to other brands, and that allows you to then implement the right strategy to know how to move forward compared to those other brands within your category.
And so anytime that we bring these retail data sets or market aware data sets, the immediate question becomes, how is this actionable for advertising? As an agency owner, how will you take this data that we provide you and take advertising action for your clients?
Yeah, so one of the things that our clients come with us is questions around how to understand what's happening in their market. My sales are up, why? My sales are down, why? But a lot of times brands are just looking at their own metrics and not at the entire market. By looking at the entire market, along with the insights from reports within advertising, for example, we can look at the search term report and we can see that on a specific keyword, we're number 3 in the market. I can then go into market insights and see what is the potential market share for me to go be able to get in terms of revenue compared to those competitors. And then I can go deep into the reports and see, okay, which keywords do I want to go push further, get more aggressive, use top of search placements, and work those two together. On the other hand, if I look at market insights and I see that I'm already at the top of the market, I'm already gaining I already have a large share of the market, there may not be anything that I want to do on the sponsored product side, and then I may go into DSP and use brand awareness because I see those insights and I understand where I am in comparison to my competitors. Without those market insights, only looking at my data, I'm really not seeing the full picture of where I can take action and use strategies to expand my brand.
Now, as an agency owner, this is now a product that you have in your toolkit to differentiate yourselves and demonstrate expertise to your clients and potential clients. Why do you believe that any agency owner needs a product like this to complement their advertising strategy?
Yeah, so there's so much data today, and there's so many sources of data, and there's so many tools. And I think where brands get overwhelmed is trying to figure out how to make sense of it all. And as an agency owner, Prism will allow me to understand which insights are most important for the brand, bring those insights to the brands, and then be able to develop a strategy based on these market insights and kind of make sense of it all to our brand clients and to sellers in e-commerce and on Amazon. So looking at the data, understanding the market, and going beyond just your own metrics. A lot of brands look at their own revenue and their own sales and their own ROAS, but they are not looking at how the market is moving. Maybe your sales are growing, but you could have grown more because there's more market share, but you actually dropped in market share, right? You wouldn't necessarily know that unless you really looked at the entire picture. And what Prism allows us to do is see the entire market and also see how we're trending over time, and then understand which actions to take. And as an agency owner, I think it's really important as e-commerce matures that we start looking at the market and not just, how are we doing as a brand, because you're looking at things in a vacuum when you're not looking at the market and trying to understand where you're going and what's the potential.
Thanks. Great to have you here, Liran. Really excited by this product release and Unboxed. It was an awesome week.
Yes, thanks so much for having me, and really excited about the tool.